Hello Fest Flyers, and welcome to G Suite for Education, your Canvas learning management system built specifically for you, the wonderful staff and teachers that make this building work. For those of you that haven't used Canvas learning management system before, it's relatively easy, should be super simple, but I know the first time that I saw it myself, it was a little bit tricky. So I wanted to set this home page for those of you that aren't familiar with the system so I could take you through a quick guidance of the actual platform of Canvas. That way we can go ahead and squelch any fears that you might have working with the system. So the tool that I'm using currently is called Screencast-O-Matic. You'll see it pop up in one of the modules that you'll be completing within this SBCT. So you're going to see my mouse or cursor show up here in just a moment. And I'm going to go ahead and navigate first towards the left-hand column of your dashboard. So in Canvas, you're going to see all the way at the top what you have as these certain buttons: a home, a syllabus, modules, quizzes, assignments, and discussions. Now what you're seeing at the bottom, settings, that's for me. Currently we're looking at my setting as the instructor and the designer of the course. At this home page, what you will be seeing momentarily is a screenshot of the actual video that you're looking at. So what I'm going to go ahead and transport you folks to first off is modules. So when you go ahead and you select the modules link, what you're going to see are the series of modules that you will be tackling for our SBCT. Our SBCT is starting this Tuesday, November 14th, and it is going to take us through March 20th of next year. So we're looking at 10 weeks of a little bit of self-regulated learning. What you're looking at right now is the series of modules that you will be tackling, and something that you may or may not be noticing, right below each one of these modules is a date when the actual module will unlock. So if you're looking at a screen right now that isn't showing you a series of modules, don't worry, these have been set to unlock on the actual dates of our SBCT days. So right here, before even Module 1, we have a quick introduction to the course. So if you went ahead and opened up the course scope and initial directives, it's going to tell you the entire purpose or scope behind this course and a few steps to get you going. It is giving you a heads up that there is a syllabus link all the way to the left of our navigation menu. Here it is. And the syllabus is just, once again, giving you an overview of what in the world is this piece that you're going to be working with. It'll go ahead and download a PDF file for you to take a look at. Again, the syllabus is something that you could spend time on if you wanted to. You don't have to. That's why I'm here to help you out, but it is there if you would like. After the syllabus itself, there's something called the pre-test, and this is a component that you are going to be required to complete today, Tuesday the 14th. It's a quick 15-question survey to see what exactly is your comfort level with G Suite for Education, and also what do you hope to accomplish in this 10-week SBCT series. Once we complete our pre-test or our survey, you're going to see that our next module is unlocking on our next SBCT date, which is going to be Tuesday, November 28th. So the way that these modules are set up for all of the staff is to first read the list of directions. So this would be our second week of our 10-week course, and these directions are really giving you an overview of what you're tackling within that 30-minute time frame. Now I know some of the items that you're looking at, you might think, okay, how the heck am I supposed to get this done in 30 minutes? I promise that you can. And almost all of these modules are directed for you to be interacting with your PLC. This isn't meant to be something completed by yourself in the 30-minute time frame. It's something that you really want to collaborate and discuss. That way you really get a maximum benefit, not only of understanding how G Suite works, but what is the benefit of it as a collaborative and a communicative tool, not only for you and your students, but you and your colleagues within your PLCs. After you complete taking a look at the directions, the way that I went ahead and set up the course for you is every activity or assignment that is placed within the module itself has its own separate page. So for example, our first module is understanding the importance of 21st century learning. You take a look at the directions and you move on to each one of the separate activities themselves. Now, some of these activities are just, hey, take a review at some documents. so it's not meant to be super tricky. You may have been noticing that my navigation technique, I like to constantly bring my mouse back and select modules. You don't have to do that though. If you take a look at the bottom of the screen, you do have previous and next buttons that'll take you to the next activity or to the previous page that you were at. This is an example of readings that you would be taking a look at during SBCT of November 28th. There's a series of 3 here. The directions are asking you to take a look at one of the articles. That way we're cutting down on some time. And here's a culminating activity for that week where it's asking you to just complete a really quick 2-paragraph review. Is it needing to be something that's pages and pages in length? No, we're not in a graduate course. This is our time to have some collaborative discussion and make it worthwhile. I'm going to go ahead and head back to my modules page where I have all those pieces outlined and listed, and we'll go ahead and scroll down to our next module. There's going to be activities that are going to have some videos for you to watch. There are going to be activities that have discussions. So I'm going to go ahead and open up a discussion example. That way you can see what exactly is this. So for Module 2, what is G Suite for Education, I'll go ahead and open up the Week 3 directions, and it's giving us once again an overview of what we're going to be completing. So it says for this discussion that there's a question posted separately, and that you're needing to respond to one of your PLC members. So let's take a quick look at how that works. Again, for my sake, I always like selecting the modules again. I like seeing that spreadsheet myself. You might choose otherwise, and that's okay. I'll go ahead and open up this discussion piece. And with the discussion, this is where you're going to go ahead and